I think that in general in life, we spend a lot of time procrastinating by learning, right? And it's by reading books, it's by reading tweets, it's by asking people, because we're sort of kind of deciding how committed we want to be to something. But when we are finally committed, then we take action. So there's nothing wrong with trying to get the data to decide whether you want to commit to something or not. But I think most accomplishment comes from making a commitment, an internal commitment, that this is something that I cannot do without. It is unacceptable to me if I don't get this thing. And when you finally get to that stage, then you just act. And most learning isn't acting, right? Like one of the things that we've seen happen in 2020 is the wholesale failure of institutions across the board. And part of the reason is I think institutions have been unmasked as mostly intellectual, right? They're thinking in the abstract, they're thinking top down. A lot of the intelligentsia don't actually have real world experience solving the problem at hand. The only way to solve a problem is to act on it. And that's where the greatest learning comes. It comes through failure, it comes through action, it comes through repetition. Right? Malcolm Gladwell famously said, like, to become an expert in anything, you got to put in the 10,000 hours. The tweak I put on it, it's really 10,000 iterations, not 10,000 hours. And it's not 10,000, obviously, it's just a lot of iterations. But iterations are where you do something and then you examine the outcome, you take the feedback, and then you do it again, but in a slightly different way with the learning from the previous time applied. And you just keep doing that. And that's how we as humans accomplish anything. It's always by doing lots and lots of iterations. So when we're asking for advice, when we're asking for help, when we're asking for mentorship, we're looking for books, we're watching videos, what we're really doing is we're deciding like, am I going to commit to do this thing? And when you commit to do this thing, you're going to just start the process of doing the thing, and you're going to do the iterations. And I think that's what separates the successful, quote unquote, from the unsuccessful. The only difference is how many iterations it's going to take you. Is it going to take you 500 or 10,000? So once you've decided you want to do something, just get moving.